Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. My project today is a 3.5 by 3.5 by 1 inch box that opens like this. It has multiple flaps on it. This, and then these two. And I have a dozen Hershey chocolate kisses in here. Alrighty, I used the Playing in the Rain stamp set and the Playing in the Rain die set. I used the Rain or Shine Specialty DSP and the Balmy Blue Variegated ribbon, along with the Loose Daisy embellishments on there. I will be doing a kit that's got several projects in it, and this will be one of them. Alrighty, it will be the die cuts, the cardstock, the DSP, but it will not have the dies or the stamp set in it. Alrighty, and I'll have more information on that next week. Okay, so what we need for this project, I also used the Stylish Shapes dies for the square. Alright, we need a piece of Balmy Blue cardstock that is 10 3/4 by 7.5. We need 2 pieces of the Rain or Shine DSP, 2 patterns that are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. We need 4 pieces, 2 that go up and down that way and 2 that go this way. And they're all 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then we need 2 pieces that are 1 1/2 by 3 1/4, and they're going to go on this little flap here. Okay, alrighty. And then this is from the Stitched Shapes dies, same DSP pack, and it comes out to be 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 square. Alright, okay, let me get my Simply Scored. This is my host code here. If you're going to spend anything under $150 on my website, please put that in. I would appreciate that. We're going to start on the 10 3/4 inch side, and excuse my nails. I did them and then I started doing a sewing project, and the scissors kind of took off parts of them, so I apologize for that. Okay, we're going to again start on the 10 3/4 inch side, and we're going to score at 3 1/2, 4 1/2, 8, and 9. Then we're going to turn to the 7 1/2 inch side, and we're going to score at 1, 2, 5 1/2, and 6 1/2. Alright. And then I'm going to fold and burnish. Alright, we only have a few days left for the joining bonus, which is $99 for $175 worth of products that you pick, plus a past paper pumpkin kit. It's free shipping, and you also get catalogs and forms and stuff like that. There's no obligation. You can try it for the 3 months, and if you don't want to continue, you don't have to. There's also another option, $129. You get the mini die cutting machine and the $175 worth of product for $99, free shipping. Okay, so how I have this is the 3 1/2 rectangle square is right here, and then this strip over here is 1 3/4. Yeah, 1 3/4. Okay, and there is 2 1 inch strips at the top and the bottom, and this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're going to start on the left hand side. We're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take these 2 rectangles off. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line. We want to take off this rectangle on the bottom and wedge each side of the square. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line. Next score line, cut it to the second score line. Take this square off the bottom and then wedge the square, both sides of the square that's on the top. Okay, now we're going to get rid of these two rectangles. Okay, and then we're going to mimic the same thing on the other side. So we're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and then remove these two rectangles. Next score line, cut it to the second score line, get rid of this square on the bottom, and wedge both sides of this square. Okay, then we're going to go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line. Next score line, cut it to the second score line. Take the square off the bottom and then wedge it, this top square on both sides. Now we're going to take these two rectangles off. Okay, and that's what your, let me put it back to the beginning, that's what your cardstock should look like after you're done scoring it and cutting it. Okay, now you can put tear and tape on all four of these tabs, but I'm going to do liquid glue on these tabs that are on the left side first. And we're going to take the score line on the tab and make it straight with this inner rectangle here. Okay, and we're going to do that on both sides. Sorry. There we go. And you need to just hold it a little while if you're using liquid glue. Okay, and now to the other side of this tabs. And we're going to attach the top score line to the other side of the same rectangle. Okay, and that's your box. You'll flip these in, and that side, and then that side. Okay, so now we need our DSP. We're going to use the two that are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 on the top flap and inside the top flap. The two pieces that are 1 1/2 by 3 1/4 are going to go on this other side of flap. Okay. The four pieces that are 3/4 by 3 1/4 are going to go on all four sides, and I'm going to use liquid glue for all of it. Okay, and there is the box. Alright, so now we're going to do some stamping, and we need some basic white cardstock. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the Bunny Image and Tuxedo Black Ink. We're not going to be using the puddle today, and that gets cut off by the die. Great. Okay, and then I'm going to take the same die from the Playing in the Rain dies. I'm going to put my low-tack tape on there and cut it off. And then I'm going to use my mini die cutting machine. I'm going to put a 1, a 2. I'm going to put the die face down, and then another 2 on top of that. Okay. Now, you can also just cut the bunny out of the DSP. I think they have a yellow bunny. Let's see. Yes, they have a white bunny actually, and a yellow bunny, and a brown bunny. Okay, I'm going to color mine. Okay, I'm using light balmy blue, light smoky slate, a color lifter, and light flirty flamingo. So first with the flirty flamingo, I'm going to do the nose. I'm just going to put a little bit of cheek here and a little bit over here, and the inside of the ears. Okay. And then I'm going to take light smoky slate, and I'm just going to kind of do an outline around everything. Do the face part first, and then I'm just going to take the color lifter, and I'm just going to kind of try to blend out the edges on the smoky slate. So I want them white, but I'm going to just put a little bit of gray in there on the edges. Okay, that's the head, and then a little bit on the hands, the body, and the feet. And I'll just give them a little bit of color lifter, and they will get a little bit more faded as time goes too. It'll kind of blend in. All right. I also put it over the cheeks and the ears. All right, and now I'm going to take light balmy blue, and I'm going to do the jacket. Okay. All right, now we're done with coloring. Now I'm going to get this piece of the Rain or Shine Specialty DSP, and I cut it with a rectangle stitch die. It's about 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. All right, now I'm going to put in my Hershey Kisses and a little bit of grass on the sides, just to make it not really bump around too much. You could put a bigger amount of Hershey Kisses if you wanted to. There we go, that's good. Okay, and then these will go down, and it's going to go like that. And then we're going to take the Balmy Blue Variegated ribbon, and we're going to put it around the side and tie a nice bow over here. There we go. And then you want to leave them a little bit on the long side so that when they retie it, it's not as difficult. Okay. Now we're going to put our square, on top with dimensionals. And I'm just going to center this right over the box and just make sure that your raindrops are going down. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on my bunny. And I'm going to use the edges too for the feet. You could use minis if you have those. And I'm just going to center him. Okay, now we need our basic white cardstock back, and we're going to use the sentiment Rainy Days Are Better With You, and Tuxedo Black again. Good. And then I'm just going to use, I'm going to rough cut it right now. And I'm going to use my cutter to get kind of close to the letters. Okay, so now I cut my sentiment, and what I'm going to do is take another edge. I'm just going to cut an edge, and I'm going to put it right along the bottom words on the back. Okay? All right. Okay, and then I'm going to put it down right there. Okie doke. Now, for the final touch, I'm going to be using the Loose Daisy Embellishments. They come 300 in a package. I have them on my silicone mat, and I'm going to take some glue, and I'm just going to kind of twirl it a little bit so that it's not too thick. And I'm going to get my Take Your Pick tool. All right, so we're going to put a white one right here. Oops. And 2 yellow ones. My fingers are sticky. And then another white one up here, and a yellow one below the ear, about right there. Okay, and that's it. If you have any questions, my email is below. The link to my blog is below also, which has all the measurements, and the link to my shop where you can purchase all of these products. Remember, this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150. And remember, celebration is still going on. You get free products for every $50. And also, don't forget the joining bonus. Alrighty, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.